Alright, every week we're going to do like a his pick and a hers pick, and this week my wife won the draw and it's her pick. And she picked... Are you going to say anything?
What did I pick?
You have to say it.
What did I pick?
My wife picked Love is Blind Season 6.
But in all fairness, we watch every season. We started season 1 and we watched every season every year.
Yeah. Yeah,
so it was only fair we watched season 6.
We like it a lot. I have taken extensive notes. Where are my notes? Yeah, I've taken like all of this. That's all Love is Blind stuff. So I'm keeping up with the blinders, and we're gonna talk about who we love, who we hate, who we don't like, who we think needs to go away forever, and everything in between. So,
well, first off, what did you think about this season?
I thought everyone was mostly lame.
You thought everyone was lame?
Except for like Jimmy.
You thought Jimmy was cool?
Jimmy's my guy. I would go hang out with Jimmy. He's pretty cool.
Okay. But you thought everyone else was lame. Why?
I don't know. I think Jimmy got like the short straw. Jimmy like drew the bad lot, you know. Not about the person that he was with, but about like what he had to endure going up to the last episodes.
Okay.
He had to go through a lot, and he seemed like he was trying his best to be reassuring and loving in the way that Jimmy can only do, you know. And
you know Jimmy, right?
Yeah, we go way back.
Yeah. I thought it was okay. I thought it was an okay season. I don't remember like getting the characters or the people all mixed up throughout different seasons, but I think the season I liked the most was the one with Bliss and Zach. I don't remember if that was season...
I think that was 2 seasons ago.
Was it?
I don't think it was the most recent
I don't
season.
remember who was last year.
Wasn't last year like Uche and Milton in them?
Yeah. I didn't like that season that much. I think they were the season before, and the season before that was that one Hispanic chick's name. Not Maribel.
Oh my gosh. And Salvador.
Yeah. I know. It's there.
It's not Melissa. It's like...
Mel.
Mel.
Was it Mel?
Right? Isn't it just like Melinda or something?
I think it's like Mel, and I thought it was Mel and Salvador.
Yeah, Salvador.
Yeah.
He was always singing.
And then the one before that was Lauren and Cameron, was season 1.
Season 1. Season 2 was Shane.
Season 2 was Shane and Natalie.
And Natalie and that one chick, Shayna.
And Danielle and all them, right?
Danielle and Nick.
Yeah. But, I don't know. I thought season 6 was okay.
Do you think it will be memorable? Do you think we'll remember the people in this season like we remembered the people in the last season?
I think we'll remember Jeremy.
Jeremy's kind of a jerk.
Jeremy got put in the doghouse. He's like supposedly this year's villain.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But I'm going to say a thing. I think that the show is wildly edited. I'm not like a cinematographer or a videographer, but I think that it's wild. I think it's very edited. And I'm sure that the people on the show have testified to that as well.
Well, yeah. The reunion comes out on Wednesday, so we'll have to watch that. But
is the reunion the next episode?
Yeah.
I feel like there's got to be something said about the show where you have this whole build-up and there's only 2 weddings and only one couple gets married.
Yeah, because I don't remember who got married last year.
All right, hit it.
Last year, only one couple got married too, which was Milton and Lydia. So I don't think they have that good of a track record of getting people married lately.
They have a track record of like 1 per season.
Yeah.
I think there was like a few. There might have been a season where 2 people did, but I don't think they made it.
I don't.
Like Nick and Danielle said yes, but I don't think they're still together.
Yeah. Because it was Izzy and what's her face, Stacy. Which I couldn't stand.
I'm gonna say a thing. All the blondes on these shows are crazy. It's the blondes. I don't know why.
It's the blondes.
Yeah, that one. She was like with Izzy. She was super high strung, and then
Yeah.
Laura and Jeremy. She was super like that. And then
Laura-
Shayna was like a crazy lady.
Yeah, Laura's super high strung. I feel like the problem within their relationship was that she didn't know how to like let go of the reins. Like if you're picking a fight about some goddamn shirts, it's some shirts. Like it's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
You know. But I kind of understand her standpoint about also the whole like Jeremy being gone until 5 a.m.
Yeah, that was a red flag.
That was a red flag?
That was a super red flag. If I was doing something like that, I would be hung by my toes.
Probably. But I would also like understand like okay. Not you being out till 5 a.m. That is a problem, obviously.
Sure.
But if you, and we've had this conversation, if you seen your ex and she was like, I want to talk because things didn't like end well and I just need like some reassurance or I have questions on as to why, then I would expect you to handle that conversation in a respectable way.
Okay.
You know? I wouldn't be like, oh, like, why are you talking to her? Like, I would be upset. I'd be like, okay, like, I get that because I'm a woman.
Yeah.
I would want that closure too if something ended or something happened. So like, I get that aspect kind of.
Yeah.
But,
Want to know a fun fact?
what?
Have you seen a movie called Good Luck Chuck with Dane
No.
Cook? No?
No.
Well, the premise is that like he like has intimate relations with women and then they go and find their soulmate and like get married.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of my exes has
Oh.
done that. So
And now you have to. Congratulations.
yeah.
No.
See?
No.
Full circle. Shout out Dane Cook.
Okay.
That is the most greenest drink I've ever seen.
It's pretty green.
It's-
Also really strong.
It's awesome.
Okay. It's water.
All right, I have some questions that I think that you might be able to answer. Do you think
Uh-huh.
Jeremy was talking to Laura about his escapades in the parking lot, and then he was talking to his
Jimmy
mom?
or Jeremy?
Jeremy.
Did you say Jeremy or Jimmy?
I think I said Jeremy. Jeremy.
Okay.
Jeremy.
Okay.
Jeremy.
Okay.
And he was talking to Laura about the thing, what he did, and he was talking to his mom.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that he told them the same exact story?
No.
I don't think so either.
No.
I think he was putting it up for his mom so that she didn't think he was a jerk.
Well, it's her son, so I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah.
Like, your mom knows you're a jerk and
Yeah.
an asshole, and amongst other things. But, I don't think he was telling his mom the truth. I mean, like, even...
Or omitting things or exaggerating
right.
things.
Because even his mom said, oh, if that was me, I would have been, like, up waiting for you on the couch. Which, and I also said this to him, like, if it was, like, me and you had his location, I just would have went to where you were, like, hey, what are you doing? Like, why are you not at home? Like, what's really going on? Or I would have not sat at home waiting for you to come home.
Going
Like,
to
that
sleep.
would have been an absolute no for me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I also feel like a lot of the women, I'm not trying to single out, I'm not trying to sound like any type of way, but I feel like they pick fights.
Mm-hmm.
I think Laura was definitely picking fights. I feel like Chelsea was picking
Yeah.
fights. Chelsea, God bless her little soul, but she does this thing where Jimmy is giving her information, and then she purposely picks out one piece of that information and just completely flips it around and makes
Yeah.
it something that it's really not.
Yeah.
Jared, like, he was like, oh yeah, I wrote this thing down about, like, he bit his lip, right, and he was, like, bleeding, and he didn't kiss Chelsea, and Chelsea was very upset about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote this thing down that Jimmy could break his arm and be in a sling, and then she's like, you never hug me. You never hug me anymore. He's like, I have a broken arm.
Well, I don't know. Chelsea is, in my opinion, she's very clingy.
I will
but
say,
also it's edited.
yeah, super
so-
edited. It's super edited. You have to understand that it's edited.
We don't know the flow of the conversation completely for like that to have been said. But like I think Jimmy said, I love you a total of like 7 times within them having that conversation in the kitchen after her friends left.
The first meltdown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he said I love you like 7 times and she did not even acknowledge it. And then he even kissed her and then she went back and went, oh, you didn't kiss me once today again. Like that could have been looped around obviously, but it's like, how much love do you need? Realistically. Because that's a lot.
I definitely understand that there are trigger words. Relax, calm down, you're being crazy, clingy, emotional, sensitive.
Yeah.
Trigger words.
Yeah.
But I do think that a lot of these people, Chelsea and Laura, seem very high maintenance. I'm not gonna lie. You know who seems chill? Amy. She seems pretty chill. She wants kids, but she's not like flipping out over it every night, is she?
I'm sorry, Amy is boring as
Amy and Johnny are not that cool. Oh, I want to do a game. I want to do a game where
Are you inserting this or are you just telling me?
No, I'm putting this in right now.
Oh, you're right now?
We're doing it live.
Oh.
I'm going to say a couple and we're going to go thumbs up, thumbs down if we like them or not. Ready? Alright. That was cool. It went through the little thing. It filtered it. Now it's safe to smoke. Alright, ready? Chelsea and Jimmy. 1, 2, 3. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. Jimmy, you're a good dude, but thumbs down.
Okay.
Clayton and AD. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna say thumbs up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say thumbs up, Clayton and AD. You guys are cool. I hope you guys work it out. I know that being told no on the wedding day is huge bad news. Bad news, fake news. But I feel like but people on the reunion have said that they went and like dated after and
yeah, and to see if like things could work out.
Yeah. So
I don't know if my mic is on.
I'm an idiot. Of all the things.
That is
But we have the audio on this because it's not even plugged
Yeah.
in.
Babe.
Do we want to just have bad audio for the first half? And
That's fine.
I'm super sorry. I think I was just trying to rush at the end.
Wow.
What time is it?
It's 12:31.
11:31.
Oh yeah, sorry. It was 12.
Well, when I go to Sophia, I'll charge this battery and stuff too. I am super sorry. I
was just thinking that like.
Yeah, I know. I always usually check. I'm super sorry, dude. Well, we experienced tough.
We experienced tough.
It was technical difficulties. I didn't turn on our little microphones, but we should have audio from the camera. So I do sincerely apologize if it is just unbearable, but it's just gonna sound more echoey, like kind of in like a tin can. But
Okay.
these ones are alright. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna just forget that never happened, and forget that it never happened means that you remember that it did happen. That's actually kind of funny. Okay, all right. All right, who are we at? Okay, Jeremy and Laura.
Jeremy and Laura.
1, 2, 3. Thumbs down. Jeremy, you seem like an okay guy. Laura, you're probably cool, I guess. I don't know. You have no sense of humor.
Well, speculations, spectorals,
In the interwebs.
is saying that Laura moved to, I think, Barcelona.
Really?
Yeah.
To like live there?
To live there.
Oh, that's kind of a big thing.
I mean, if you want to get away from a man that did you wrong, Barcelona would be the place to go.
Yeah.
So, I guess we'll see, because little snippets from
The reunion?
the preview from the reunion is that she's on video call.
Oh, wow.
She's not even, so spoiler, sorry, she's not present, which you guys probably know that.
Well, yeah, but if
She's
it's
not
like
there.
a preview, then
yeah, she's not there. I want to know if Matthew is going to show up.
I want to know if Matthew showed up, and I want to know if Matthew found Amber.
I want to
the
know
other
that
Amber.
too.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued
Yeah,
to
me
know if they linked together.
Yeah. So.
And if they did, how's that going?
Yeah. And I also want to know, I feel like this whole pod situation is like a casino where there's no windows, you don't know what time of day it is, there's no clocks. So, like, when we're seeing these people, is it like 4 in the morning and they're just like strung out and it's like they don't even comprehend what's going on? Or is it like 2 in the afternoon and they're well fed and hydrated?
So what they were saying is that in one of the scenes, it's like, oh, I had a date with so-and-so this morning, and then like, you're my date tonight. So I think what they do is they have like one date in the morning, and then depending on probably how many people too they're like seeing.
Yeah.
Like one date in the morning, if they're narrowing it down to 2 people, and then they probably go like back and chill, and then get ready for like their date in the evening.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and then it's different groups go at different times. So like group A will go first, and then group B will go first.
Okay.
So I think that's why also we don't see a lot of the other guys or a lot of the other women.
Yeah. I wish we did. I understand why they get cut, but I wish we could see more people. There was a little bit. We saw like one different guy, like I forgot his name. Like some white guy.
I wanted to see Austin.
Oh yeah,
not this one.
There was a guy named Austin on there. There was a guy named Austin on there.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty hot.
Yeah, he was all right. He's a good-looking dude. Okay, Kenneth and Brittany.
Kenneth and Brittany.
1, 2, 3.
Aww.
Thumbs down. I mean,
I liked them in the beginning.
When they were all like, they're all like so meant for each other and stuff. Yeah, I get it.
I liked them in the beginning.
And I thought that Brittany was way more into it than Kenneth was. Kenneth, I feel like you're maybe not as good a dude as you claim.
Kenneth gotta put that goddamn phone down.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Take one from Kenneth. Don't be that guy with the phone all the time.
Oh.
See? I'm taking notes.
It's not like you're learning anything. You watched last season and you didn't learn shit.
Well, what do you mean? I was definitely bummed when they broke up, but I feel like she dodged a bullet. I feel like Brittany dodged a bullet there because Kenneth, I don't know, he wasn't into it. There was no chemistry there.
No, he wasn't. And a lot of people online are saying that Kenneth is a homosexual.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I get a little bit of sugar in his tank vibes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah. Or, maybe he went on the show to, like, see if that is what he wanted, Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised if they made a Love is Blind LGBTQA+. I think there's some things added onto that nowadays.
There probably is something like that.
Well, there's The Ultimatum. But there's no...
Oh, and there's, like, women, like, same-sex couples and stuff?
Right. But there's no Love is Blind one, so I wouldn't be surprised if they came out with that next.
Okay.
All
right. Johnny and Amy? 1, 2, 3. Thumbs down. Did we already do them?
I think so.
Did we do Johnny and Amy? We did Chelsea and Jimmy, thumbs down. We did Jeremy and Laura. I think we did everybody. I think that was it. All right. Do you think that anyone, men or women, made the wrong choice?
I think Chelsea made the wrong choice.
I think Chelsea should have totally chosen Trevor.
Yeah.
Trevor is like a dude you go and hang out with and have a beer with. Mm-hmm. Super cool dude, Trevor. Look me up on Instagram.
Well, some girl came out on TikTok and said that she was Trevor's girlfriend and he broke up with her.
To go on the show?
To go on the show. So I don't know how much of a good guy Trevor is.
Okay.
And that also Jeremy was also
in a relationship.
I think, and engaged or something to a woman and called it off to go on the show as well.
Wow.
So, I don't know.
I definitely get not cool guy vibes from Jeremy. I'll tell you that.
No?
Well, at first I did because we're similar, but I think the thing about me is that I'm similar to these guys because I have a lot of the same bad qualities. Not anymore.
At least you admit it. No, you still have some. At least you admit it.
I'm definitely still on my phone. I'll be less of a jerk at dinner. And I'll come home in the most chipper of moods all the time.
You're right. What was I going to say?
I don't know.
I need a nap.
Alright, ready. We're going to do...
Yeah, I'm still talking.
I don't remember all the other guys, but here's a couple. I want to do... I'll bleep it out. Or should I do Smush, Marry, Kill? Smush, Marry, Kill, Matthew, Jeremy, Jimmy.
Matthew, Jeremy, Jimmy?
Yeah.
I would marry Jimmy.
Okay.
I would smush Jeremy, and I would kill Matthew.
No, okay. Matthew was kind of a jerk.
I would kill Matthew.
He was kind
dude,
of
that dude was weird. He like walked in with a spreadsheet of questions.
Who, Matthew?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he had like a list of questions, and he was like, "Oh, I have a list of questions. What number do you want?"
Oh, and then people are asking him. He's like, "Oh, I wasn't doing that.
I wasn't expecting to get a question back. Like,
yeah.
Then what? Why are you here?
Why is this an interrogation? Was this an interrogation room?
I guess so.
Okay. Smush, marry, kill. Kenneth, Clayton, Johnny.
Kenneth, Clayton, Johnny. I would. Ugh. I would. Kenneth, Clayton. Okay. I would marry Johnny, probably, because he seems like the most kind-hearted.
He seems like a good dude.
I would smush Clayton, and then I would, sorry Kenneth, I would kill off Kenneth.
Well, it's fine. He'll go to heaven.
Yeah, he's a God-fearing man.
Yeah, he's good. He'll be up there.
Yeah.
He'll be up there. He'll be looking down.
Your turn.
For who? Which three?
I'm gonna do Laura. Do you have them written down?
I have, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do
At the top.
Brittany.
Okay, Brittany.
Sarah Ann.
Sarah Ann.
Amy.
Brittany, Sarah Ann, and Amy? Okay, I'll marry Brittany.
Okay.
Because she is like the Jesus lady. Mm-hmm. And she's probably a freak in the sheets.
Oh, okay.
And I would... It was Brittany, Amy, and who was it?
Sarah Ann.
Oh yeah, smush Sarah Ann. Smush Sarah Ann for sure. So sorry, Amy, but you gotta go.
Okay. Jessica.
Okay.
Amber, aka AD.
Oh, AD Amber. Okay.
Yeah, and Laura.
Okay, kill Laura. Sorry, that was quick. Kill Laura. Sorry, dude. I'm sorry. That was. And then I'm gonna go ahead. I will marry Jessica.
Okay.
I think Jessica's the most attractive. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
And smush AD.
I bet you would. I bet you would clap them cheeks.
She'd be showing off her cheeks.
Immediately.
I literally wrote in my thing, when she was doing the wedding dress episode, I literally wrote, AD has a nice booty.
Okay, and I'm gonna do one more because we have one person unaccounted for. I'm gonna do Sarah Ann again. I'm gonna do Chelsea, and I'm gonna do AD again.
Oh, we didn't do Chelsea.
So Chelsea.
Well, now it's just Chelsea getting killed. Sorry, man. I'm sorry. The other two, they're in there. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Sarah Ann and AD, and yeah, I'm sorry. They're attractive women. Chelsea, you're not unattractive. I do think that Chelsea is more attractive without a lot of makeup on.
Yes.
I will say that. I think that there's clips where she doesn't have a lot of makeup on, and she looks really good. She looks good, you know?
Yeah.
She's not an ugly person. None of the women on the show are ugly.
Yeah.
None of the women on the show are ugly at all. But that's just my thing.
You want your handy dandy notebook?
Yes, my handy dandy notebook.
Okay.
All right, so what about how ridiculous is the music getting in the show? From season 1 to season 6, I think it's just, if you're a music artist, and you have like a banger that's like, you just got dumped, you're gonna be on the show, and you're gonna get a hit.
I think they have to try to make it somber. I don't think the music selection is that great. But
I don't think it's good. I think it's on the nose. It's like very obvious.
They also do their own music so that there's no copyright.
Well, I think they go and like find artists or get like music made. Like I think they're like reaching out like, hey, we need a song, or like, or do you have a song? And they go and find the artist or get the rights or something.
I do think the music could be better.
Yeah, seriously. Like, here's my impression of a song.
Please do not.
Somebody's gonna break up and it's gonna be like,
do not. Please
you're broken
do not.
glass, you're shattered. Won't get put back together. See, that's exactly the songs. Somebody breaks up and then they're like crying, and then it's like the sun sets on you and you're like, what is going on? I don't know. So it's kind of ridiculous, but okay.
He's way too into it.
Here's my notes for episode 11, trying on the wedding dresses. I wrote 5 things. I wrote, women do dresses, guys try tuxedos. Chelsea looks nice in the dress. Clayton cleans up nice, and then I wrote AD got a nice booty. I wrote Amy is attractive, Jimmy is a good dude. And then I said I feel like the editing is weird.
Okay.
So that was my notes. I feel like the editing, like when it's like the cut back and forth of like them, that could be just pulled from any part in the conversation, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not an editor, but I do feel like things are edited to create more of a dramatic flair.
How did you feel about the last, when was it? The last conversation Chelsea and Jimmy had in episode, what was that? 9?
I think it was the one where they broke up.
Yeah.
That was like the episode of the wedding. That was episode 11. That was like the very beginning.
Episode. How did you? What is going on? Got a little spider hanging or something. Let's just do the wrap around. Shut up.
Here, to go again with that.
How did you feel about the last conversation that Jimmy and Chelsea had?
Okay, when they broke up, right?
Right. How did you feel about that conversation? How did you feel about it?
I feel that Jimmy has been nothing but like affirmative and reassuring that like he chose right. And I think that Chelsea just has a lot of stuff going on in her past that won't let her accept that or like give into it fully. So I personally feel like Jimmy got out of there on like at the right time, you know, because if he went up to the altar, Chelsea would have said yes, and then Jimmy would have said no, and then it would have been a whole thing.
Yeah.
They would have made a spin-off series called Chelsea and Jimmy, and it would have been 17 hours of them just arguing and yelling at each other.
Okay.
And Jimmy's like, at least I'm getting paid.
Okay. Do you think that Jimmy was wrong for waiting that long to tell Chelsea that he didn't want to go to the altar? Because he literally says, like, I can only feel it. I can only tell you when I am, like, basically, like, in that moment of telling you. Do you think that's justified, or do you think that, regardless of your feelings, you should still let that person know, like, hey, this is how I'm feeling at this current moment, not wait till a couple of days before the wedding?
I think that as soon as you feel a type of way, it should be communicated. I definitely think that. So there was a lot going on. Jimmy waited a long time to do that, and then like a lot of other people didn't communicate things. Jeremy, coming back to you, pal, with your whole thing with 5 a.m. Bad news, man. Bad news, you know. But I also do respect that a lot of them went forward with that stuff. Like, oh, I got a DM or I got a friend request. They went forward with that, so I can respect that. But then again, like with the whole thing with like Jessica, Chelsea, like Jimmy's like, oh yeah, I had a thing from Jessica and I blocked it. And then she's like, oh, you had a thing from Jessica? Oh, but he doesn't hear about the blocking it. You know what I'm saying? Like she pulls out the pieces that she wants to affirm her like own things. So I don't think that any of the people are bad people. Okay. They're probably all fine people. You know, and their families are nice, and like their moms and dads are cool when we met them, you know. I just feel that Chelsea's got a lot of like past traumas that she's not willing to accept and put aside and make herself vulnerable again to move forward with this, and she's letting that bleed into her relationship, and Jimmy just couldn't handle it anymore. To answer your question, do I think Jimmy should have told it earlier? Yeah, I'm kind of rambling, but hey, I'm into this, man. This is a good, this stuff, Love is Blind, all like the Netflix, like dating reality stuff, man.
We got Too Hot to Handle's coming out with a new season 2.
They're doing it. I like it. I like all that stuff. So yeah, but I think that Jimmy should have been more forward.
Okay. I totally even forgot what I was gonna ask. So what? Because I don't know if you've seen the full episode or like the full conversation, all the dialect. So when Jess and Trevor came and met Chelsea,
to like that little
Jimmy,
party they had, right?
So I don't think you've seen the conversation between AD and Sarah Ann.
I remember vaguely that Sarah Ann was telling her like, hey, I'm just doing my thing. I'm telling Jeremy. And then I think AD was like something like, oh man, like that's like too much.
So basically like basically AD goes up to Sarah Ann and she's like, yeah, girl, I seen the DM, blah blah blah. Like, you don't feel like that was wrong? And Sarah Ann says, oh, I sent the DM like before you guys were even back, you know.
Oh.
And then AD's just.
But at that point, Jeremy was already like engaged, essentially, right?
Right.
Okay.
So I don't feel like personally, like if your ex reached out to you and was like, you know,
things don't work out.
Things don't work out, because that's a normal statement. Sometimes things work out and sometimes things don't. They could have went into the real world, and then for them, things just didn't work out. They didn't live well together. You know, if things don't work out, like, I would love the chance to get to meet you. I don't think that's that bad. I think that Laura was fishing herself for more of an extensive problem so that she did not have to marry Jeremy. She talked down on him a lot.
Yeah.
From what we've seen, it's like she did things to kind of push him away and be like, what the hell am I even doing? Like, you don't like this about me, you don't like that about me. Like, you're talking about, you made like this pros and cons list, yet here you are nitpicking at half the things that I do. I like motorcycles, I like adventure,
Hawaiian shirts,
I like Hawaiian shirts, and you love, like, I feel like if you love a person, you love them as like a whole. You don't love like pieces of them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't agree with all of his t-shirts, but I'm never gonna say throw them away or get rid of them. I might even walk in the house with one, you know?
Like her mom said, it's part of his personality.
Right.
It is. It's part of like the fabric of you.
Right.
You know? So yeah.
So, and I feel like Laura pushed Jeremy into the arms of Sarah Ann. That's how I feel. Cause Sarah Ann, she's a cool chick. She's like, I'm down for like whatever. And then at the end of that whole thing with AD's in her conversation, AD was like, oh, he's not my man, I'm not blah blah blah. But it's like, if he's not your man and you're not concerned with it, then why are you coming to me with this conversation?
Why are you having
right, like, where's Laura? Like, if Laura was half the woman she said she was, why didn't Laura say, hey, I want to sit down and have a conversation with you because I'm only getting one side of a story and I need to hear both to help me figure out with my decision on if I'm going to move forward or not with Jeremy. That never happened. She was just like, oh, Jeremy, you're an asshole, fuck you, and that was it.
Yeah, I feel like her and Chelsea need to get a job doing crab fishing in Alaska, because they are some fishermen, man. They both be fishing. They're looking for, like, literally, and then she's talking to Jimmy, and Chelsea, she's talking to Jimmy, and she's like, somebody told me you were with Jessica, and Jimmy's like, I wasn't, and then she's like, oh, but this person said, okay, so I'm gonna believe it, and then Jimmy could be like, I wasn't with Jessica. She's like, oh, you said Jessica? You said the word Jessica out of the context, out of all these other words? I'm gonna take it as like that's, like, come on. Like, that's so much. It's so much. Don't get me wrong. People are people, and you got what's going on, and you got to work through your stuff. But that's a lot. And she's airing people's dirty laundry out on TV with a friend and the whatever.
But also, like, come on. You're in your 30s. Or, I'm sorry, Jimmy is 20.
He's 27. Chelsea's 30.
Why does it matter?
At this point.
Why does it matter who slept with who? Like, why are you so gung-ho on keeping that such a deep dark secret unless it happened when the friend was like with someone else,
during the time of like filming or whatever? I can see.
Okay, like, you slept with your friend, okay, like, that happens sometimes, you know, like, I have a kid by one of my best friends, or was one of my best friends, you know what I'm saying? But like, it was like, it's just so weird. And then even at their ending conversation, when they broke things off, he's still just like, oh, my friend's reputation. Like, I understand, like, that's your friend, but like, what about your future wife? Yeah. Like, you're not taking into context at all. Like, she's saying, I feel uncomfortable with you hanging out with her because you guys have slept together. You're just like, oh, but my friend. Yeah. Like, that's it.
Yeah. I personally don't have any friends that are women.
Oh, I was gonna say.
That are women. Nor have I really ever. I don't think I really ever have.
Because he sleeps with them.
Now you're putting my laundry out there.
I sure am. You're a dirty dog. You're a dirty dog.
I'm dirty damn.
No, but no, in realist, that's not true. But but yeah, like, even when you worked at Starbucks and you would hang out with, you know, some of the girlies and stuff or whatever, I'd be like, okay. I did have a couple of times where I was like, are you messing with her? I did. I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, you know, I also go through his phone when I want, so.
Yeah.
And there's like, you know, I don't know. I wasn't like that worried about it, or I would have came and said about the job.
Yeah.
Watched your every move. Shut up.
And I make a lot of those.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, so I wrote, do you think people chose wrong? Trevor and Chelsea, Jimmy and Jessica, Jeremy and Sarah Ann.
You know who we haven't talked about at all?
Kenneth and Brittany?
We've been talking about Kenneth and Brittany. We haven't talked about AD and Clay. We've been talking just about the drama people. Well, Brittany and Kenneth, they have drama.
I think that just goes to the testament of like what the show is trying to produce, man. You want, you know, what the reason why we keep talking about Shane is because he was mixed up in all the stuff.
Yeah.
You know? Or like, I don't even, like, do we talk about Cameron and Lauren? They're like the shining pinnacle of the show because they were like one of the first people engaged. They were, at least from what we've seen, and they still make it today. They're super awesome. They do like, don't they do like talks and speeches and like stuff like that?
Who?
Lauren and
Cameron
at the very beginning.
Yeah,
and Brendan and Alexa, they were in a season. They're cool.
They're cool. They're still married. They're having a baby.
Okay, cool.
And so is Bliss and Zach. They're having a baby.
Yeah, I know that part. Yeah.
So, Kenneth and Brittany, I don't mess with Kenneth. I think that there was a scene too when they were in wherever they were at for their vacation or their little getaway. I think it was, I don't know.
I thought it was when they were at the villas. Like she said, Dominican Republic or whatever.
Okay, there we go, Dominican Republic. AD was having a conversation with Kenneth, like, oh, how do you think everyone is going to react to you being with a white woman and all this kind of stuff? And I think it kind of got to him. As to where Brittany, she's been with black men. So for her, it's nothing new.
Oh, okay.
But for him, it is something new.
Oh, didn't he say it was the first time he dated out his race or whatever?
Right, and I think it kind of got in his head a little bit of how things would be, and it kind of just stuck there.
Okay.
Because like Brittany's putting away all the stuff in their new house, and he's just like this. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay, babe. That's fine. I'm answering emails. Yeah. That works. And then they have like a 2-second conversation. He puts his phone down. And then
like gaslights her for having like or something, right?
No, and then like 2 seconds, because she's like, oh, is the bed comfortable? Which like for a woman that's like, oh, is the bed comfortable? Like, I want you to come try the bed with me. Yeah. Like, let's see, let's play around, you know?
Sure.
And then he grabs his phone again and is like, okay, I'm gonna go downstairs. Goes downstairs and then proceeds to be on his phone.
Okay.
Which is not fair to her. She seemed like a sweet girl.
She seemed like a sweet girl. She was younger.
Well, he was 25.
Oh, they were both young. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that. Yeah. So I can only say they're young because we're in our 30s. So
yeah,
that's the only reason why I can say they're young.
And then I think that AD and Clay's situation was forced. And I don't think it was forced because I think AD wanted so bad to be married at the end of all of this that when it didn't work with Matthew, she's like, let me go to Clay, which I mean, like, is also normal in this type of situation to see, like, let me see if I can make this work.
It's like the one situation where like having a backup is like acceptable because you're making connections, like genuine connections, you know.
But I think he also like showed a lot of his red flags where he was like, oh, I'm thinking about getting a cat. And she,
Matthew or Clayton?
Clay was like, I think I'm getting. He's like, I'm thinking about getting a cat, and she's like, hell no. And he was like, well, a cat is like the only animal you don't have to show consistent like attention or love to. And she was like, oh hell no.
So he wants like a kinship without putting all the effort.
And then he wanted to know what she looked like, and then he made a comment when they were in the Dominican Republic. I don't know if you've seen that part, but he was like, oh something, like if you got pregnant and you gained weight, we'd be in the gym. Like he's like, I wouldn't let you get technically big. Like,
so he's still
like,
a superficial guy.
Right. And I think that he just made a lot of comments on her appearance. And as much as I love, like, you know, I'm gonna say it, but I love black love. But she, even after the comment Clay made about like your appearance, and she's like, I'm not gonna tell you what I look like. After that, she still showboated her body around. Like, if I got it, like, I get it. Like, if you got it, flaunt it.
Yeah. No,
You
like
know,
when they
be
met.
confident.
When they met at the reveal and
It
stuff.
was a lot though.
And then like Jimmy was twirling her around and stuff.
He didn't twirl her around, but like there was a scene.
Well, he was like holding her hand and doing that thing. If I did that with someone,
I don't think he did. No,
yeah, he did.
He did not. So what? I watched it again, good sir. So what happened was that Chelsea and Jimmy were there, and Chelsea said, "That girl is stacked. She's a bookshelf." And
Jimmy said that?
Chelsea and Jimmy, like Jimmy said it.
Oh, Chelsea said that she was like looking good.
Yeah, and then Chelsea said out loud, she was like, she's a bookshelf. And then Chelsea goes, AD, how you get a butt like that? And then AD goes, squats in Jesus. And her arms are folded, but she like starts shaking her butt like that. Yeah. And it's like, okay. And then Jeremy and AD or Jimmy and AD are having a conversation. And the conversation was just like super awkward. Like you can tell Jimmy liked him some chocolate every now and then. But they commented on each other's appearance, and he was like, something, I'm wearing gym shorts, and AD was like, I think you look great. And then the conversation was about to end, and AD was like, I loved our conversation. Like, we should talk again. So it's like, it could be like in a friendly way, but at the same time, like, if you know this man is looking at your body, why would you entertain having more conversations with him?
Yeah.
You know? Why would you not be like, let me go check out my homegirl Chelsea, because, like, this is weird. Like, you continue to have a prolonged conversation with this man.
Yeah.
It was just, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. And then there was a point where Jimmy even told Jessica, he's like, you're still my number one.
Yeah.
He, like, said something like that.
When they had that talk, yeah.
He was like, you're still my number one or something or other, yeah.
And even Jess was, like, so gung-ho on, like, being, like, I think that Jess really tried to push the marriage thing out there. I'll wrap it up. Push the marriage thing out there because she wanted it so bad that it's almost like, that's like me being like to you, like, what can I compare it to? Like, say we're not married. And I'm like, oh... I used to do this, so it's kind of funny. I'd be like, oh, my finger looks real empty. Shit like that. Or he would tell me to do something. And I would be like, you know. But she was really like, oh, like he would come in the room and she's like, oh, my husband.
She was a single mom.
Yeah, but I was a single mom.
You were a single mom. I know, but I think that, like, I don't want to speak out of place.
It's okay to want love, and it's okay to want marriage.
No, but I think that she was kind of being little, not forward about it, but she didn't give herself grace. Everyone loves grace in these last couple seasons. But if this person is not giving you, if I'm giving you 90% and you're only giving me 3%, not even the full 10.
Not even the full 10. Why am I going to continue to give you that 90?
Okay.
She was giving like her all, like, this is what I want. This is what I want you. This is what I want from you. I want a family. I want to be married to you. And he's just like, I can understand that. I like you a lot.
Yeah.
That was like it. Like, I like our conversations.
Oh, in the pods?
Yeah. Like, I like our conversations.
Okay.
I like you a lot. And she's like, I like everything about you. I like your voice and this and that. And, you know, really in depth. And he's just like, I think you're great. Why would you want to be married to somebody like that who can't? Oh,
he wasn't like reaffirming.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you're upset because he chose someone who, from what it seemed like then,
who reciprocated that,
who didn't push on it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. She seemed pushy, man.
Yeah.
She seemed like she was like, you have to do a first round draft pick. You know, like.
Yeah. So she'd be like, that's my man. That's my husband. And it's okay to be that confident, but at the same time, it's like you put all your emotions in there and then you got let down.
Yeah, she put all her eggs in one basket pretty early on.
And she was still hopeful.
Yeah, even at the end. Yeah. She's like, Jimmy's my man. I'm like, okay, Jimmy's not all that, dude. He's okay.
Jimmy must have a big dick.
I would put my money on Trevor. If he turned out to not be an a-hole, I would be like, Trevor's probably more attractive than Jimmy. Yeah. Trevor
reminds me of Wreck-It Ralph.
He's like a big burly dude. He's got like the hair.
He reminds me of freaking Wreck-It Ralph.
He's pretty burly. He's probably got like big relatives.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
last final thoughts.
What do you give rating wise? What do you give it?
I give it I give it like, my rating would be unmemorable.
Okay.
That's what I would say. I would say it's unmemorable. I would say the only people I'm going to remember is Chelsea and Jimmy, because there's so much time spent on them, because there's always so much going on. But I feel like I feel like it's almost edited and designed that way, you know. So.
Yeah.
What about you? Where does it rank up in the scheme of the other seasons? Low, medium, high tier?
I would say medium.
What's like a high tier season or a high tier couple?
Lauren and Cameron.
Yeah, they're definitely like the top
high
tier
couple.
They like set the standard.
I don't follow Lauren Cameron, but I do follow Alexa.
Mm-hmm.
I think like she's maybe the only one I follow, honestly. I follow her because she's a plus size queen, so I have to. But I thought it was an okay season.
I thought it was okay. I thought it was like mid. I thought it was like right in the middle.
I bet bottom dollar, because I think I know. But Chelsea and Jimmy are still together. They were at lunch the other day together.
Are their Instagrams public now?
Yeah. So, not Jessica. Chelsea took a picture of like an elbow and like tagged the location.
Oh.
And Jimmy took a picture of a location and tagged it, and it's the same.
And it's the same location.
Oh crap! Same location, and someone actually spotted them out at lunch together and posted it on TikTok.
Oh.
There's also speculation that AD and Clay, God damn it, AD and Clay are still together. I think like that's only two couples.
I feel like AD and Clay were good. I feel like they're a good match.
They're a good match.
I just think that people put the expectation on the show.
Clay's got to let go of his parents' problems.
He's got to let go. He's got to like let himself be mature. I think he's like late 20s, early 30s guy. So yeah.
And I'm sorry, dude. If your wife says or your fiance says you've been gone from home, you need to come home. I understand work is work. I get that. I want you to make your money, but you need to find the time. You should not be not home.
Yes.
I don't care. I don't care. Your wife, your spouse, your partner is worth that 2-hour drive for you to have to get up a little bit earlier the next day.
Yeah.
To get to work.
Yeah. She said like we need like it's fine if we make the time, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I super agree.
He was gone.
Yeah. I think Johnny and Amy unmemorable. Chelsea and Jimmy only memorable because
arguments.
There's so much things going on.
Laura and Jeremy
unmemorable.
They're unmemorable, but Laura's unmemorable because she's a fucking prude.
She's just a prude, and she just has high expectation. And
every 5 seconds, she likes to go like that.
Oh yeah. Look, girl, I did so good.
She's like, yeah, because he's mine.
It's giving.
Okay. We're done.
All right. We're going to pull little statements that my wife and I wrote from our cool Iron Man mug. And then we're going to say agree or disagree. Talk about it. Probably argue. Hopefully argue. Because you guys like that. They do. Watch the videos. They like the ones where we're yelling at each other. All right, go ahead.
I'm just gonna read it first.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, here. Yeah, we'll both grab one then. Here.
This is sadly one of my own.
Do it. It doesn't matter.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Laura is a true mean girl and baited Jimmy into proposing to her.
Or Jeremy. You get these guys mixed up.
I put, you know what's funny? On here it says Jeremy. On here, look, it says Jeremy. Jimmy, Jeremy, tomato, potato.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Agree. I think she super forced him into that situation, which is not cool.
She was like, I literally wrote down the pros and the cons, and the pros were like so much.
And the cons were Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, but you crap on him the entire time.
Yeah, man. I don't know. He's not very cool.
Sorry.
All right.
The child is texting. No.
What?
Sorry.
And we're getting bleach poisoning.
Okay, ready?
Did you make all yours about Love is Blind? Because I just wrote like random stuff.
Oh, all mine are about Love is Blind.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
So I didn't know.
I just made it random so that we don't always talk about the same, so we have other things to talk about, you know?
Oh, but you didn't tell me that.
Well,
You said to write 5 things. So I thought it was 5 things about what we were just talking about. Communication is key, guys. Is that mine again?
okay. Jeremy is a good dude, but got set up wrong. It's like the same exact question.
Is it?
We literally wrote did Lauren force him into the thing, and then you're saying did he get set up wrong? So
yeah, did he get, I'm saying like in the story. Like, do you think that in his storyline, do you think that the way that they built his storyline?
Okay, sure.
You know what? We're not gonna smush later.
I wrote agree.
I wrote disagree.
You think he's a jerk?
Yeah.
I think it's all in the editing, man. I think it's all in the editing.
Next time, clarify what you want me to write about, and I won't write about all of Love is Blind.
That's okay. Well, I was just thinking because we were just talking about a bunch of different stuff. That's what I wrote. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, well, when we get to yours, then you can ask me about Love is Blind, then we can have some of yours that are not Love is Blind.
Okay.
How about that?
I got no problem with it, dude.
I got a problem with you.
I know you do.
I really hope one of these is not a Love is Blind question again. If it is, then we won't.
If it is, then just put it on the side and we'll do it later.
I think it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Where are yours at?
I don't know. I folded mine up all weird.
I feel like I'm gambling. God damn it. Richard.
Well, I'm just saying, like, so that each episode has.
Well, okay, I have one.
Conversation.
I have one that's yours.
Okay.
I didn't read the whole thing.
No problem.
Why is it so long? The magic in Harry Potter is better than the magic in Doctor Strange. That looks really sus.
You ready? You ready? Agree. Agree. Is that your magic wand?
It's my magic wand. It says ta-da, magic El Presto.
Yeah, I totally agree. Doctor Strange is sick, but the Harry Potter magic is pretty dope, so definitely agree.
I love Harry Potter. I love butterbeer.
Chelsea is better than Jessica.
You're aggressive, dude.
Ready?
Hold on.
Okay. Ready, set,
Go.
agree. Oh no, I wrote disagree.
I agree. Chelsea is better than Jessica.
I mean, I feel like where Jessica is like cocky and conceited and stuff, Chelsea is like emotional and needy.
I mean,
You
yeah,
know?
but like also
They're both sides of the same coin.
Also though, if Jimmy would have proposed to Jess, right? And Jess knew that Jimmy had girl best friends, how would she have reacted? Because she literally said that she did not want Jimmy following like women and stuff like that on Instagram.
It's true.
So how would have that went down?
Sure would have had something to say about it. Okay.
I mean, yeah, like Chelsea, she met them. She was okay then, but I think she didn't start tripping until she found out like he He smashed.
Oh yeah.
This thing's gross. It's like I'm drinking the Hulk's piss.
What?
Literally.
Kind of is. I think that might be one of mine. Oh, that one.
This one?
Yeah, try that.
Okay.
Try it out.
Batman is overrated. Like as a character or as like the movies? And if so, if the movies, which Batman are we talking about?
I was gonna say just Batman, the character.
Is Batman the character?
Yeah.
Totally spelled that wrong. It's fine.
Ready, set,
Go.
agree. Super overrated.
I disagree.
Yeah?
Just because him and Tony Stark basically have the same story. So if you think Batman is overrated, you think Tony Stark is overrated.
No, I do
Why?
not. Because
Why?
Tony Stark is not a trained elite ninja. Batman, so this is like a big thing on the internet. On the fight against Batman with Tony Stark, Iron Man, with like 0 prep time, Batman just beats him out of brute force. But if he had prep time, everyone on the internet says if Batman has prep time, he's unbeatable, which I think is anyone with prep time I think could become unbeatable, you know. Tony Stark and him are both genius level people. I think Tony Stark is probably smarter than Bruce Wayne. So he's just playing with the bag.
I know, I had to make sure that. I thought it was that rubber band. But they're like the same person.
They're similar. They're like the Marvel
They're like
DC
both
counterparts.
billionaires.
Yeah.
They both like showboat their money when they can. They're both very fucking smug.
But people know
they
that
both have like the one love interest. They both got their powers from having money and creating suits and creating
who's
inventions.
Batman's love interest? Oh, Rachel Dawes.
Yes.
My bad. Yeah, he's super overrated though. Super awesome. Don't get me wrong. I watched Batman and I was a Batman kid. I had the Batmobiles. I was a Batman kid. I was.
can picture Austin running around with a cape going. Or
I probably
sliding
did.
down the hill going, I'm Batman. I can totally 100% picture that. What? Love you. Okay. I think you're wrong.
Here, read this one.
Why? Is it gonna piss me off?
No, it's just one of mine. Like, just. I think we did 3 of yours or 4 of yours. I think we did all of yours. It might piss you off.
Disney has lost the magic.
Ready? Agree. Oh, we both agree. I thought you might disagree.
I tried to draw Forky.
I drew a Mickey head with an arrow through it.
Oh, at least we're on the same page. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's so much different now. But at least the old stuff still exists.
You like my Forky?
It looks like it does look like a little fork.
Looks like a spatula.
It's not a spork though, yeah.
Well, I ran out of space to make the points, dude. Give me credit where credit is due.
It's good.
I'm taking that. See, and at least, if we make these little clips about Love Blind, you can post those first.
Yeah.
Because they're little, like 2 seconds.
Marvel Studios will never be able to outdo the Infinity Saga.
Like as a collection, or just as like separate movies?
Like the impact, hype, just like pure awesome cohesion that was the Infinity Saga.
Piece of cat hair went up my nose. Ready?
Ready?
Set, go.
I wrote disagree.
I wrote disagree too.
I think they're coming back. Everyone is like, they're in shambles. I don't think they're in
Well,
shambles.
because I think the Guardians 2 kind of sucked a little bit. But Guardians 3 was amazing. And then we have, Secret Wars coming out soon?
I heard someone said, I think it was 3C Films on TikTok, they said that they're going to change the title of Kang Dynasty, the Avengers Kang Dynasty.
Okay. Well, we have that coming out. We have Secret Wars. We have Kraven.
That's Sonyverse.
Oh, I know that.
That's Sonyverse. He's a Spider-Man villain guy. They have because they have the rights to Spider-Man, so they have all the stuff that connects to Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's gonna be Spider-Verse.
Which is weird because the first 2 Spider-Mans are on
Sonyverse.
Disney, but No Way Home
No Way Home is like nowhere right now.
is not on Disney.
Yeah.
But the other 2 are Homecoming and Far From Home are on Disney right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're gonna make a comeback. I'm really excited for the future of it. I think that it's gonna be pretty cool. There's talk of like a Thor 5 that's supposed to be like super dark, but I don't know why we couldn't get the Falcon Captain America movie or Shang-Chi 2
Yeah.
or like
There was nothing after Shang-Chi.
or like a standalone Hulk movie. You know?
I heard they were trying to make one for the Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're supposedly trying to make one that is essentially like Smart Hulk.
Like becoming Smart Hulk and stuff like that.
Yeah. But
Like a Black Widow, like it goes back in time and whatever.
so we'll see if they actually do that, because that'd be awesome. I'd be down to watch. You're done after that.
Yeah, no, totally.
That's what you say now.
I will.
And in 30 minutes later, you'll be like, that was 30 minutes ago. I'm fine now. I had peanut butter bread.
I'll turn into Chelsea. I'll be like,
And I'd be like, get the fuck out. Immediately. Okay, last one.
Alright.
Jimmy ended things with Chelsea to be with Jess.
I feel like Jimmy. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Like my little side notes. Okay, ready?
Alright, ready?
1, 2, 3.
Agree. Totes.
I put disagree, but maybe. It's a
But-
little thinking bubble.
But maybe. He probably broke it off because he was just tired. And maybe meeting Jessica could be a silver lining in that.
I don't know. Because here's also the thing. Jimmy was like, I've never been with a woman who is like so
forward
So
and-
forward. And so like obviously, and then same for you. He is used to being like getting away with shit. And then with me, he don't get away with crap. And look at us now. We're on a podcast together.
Which was all her idea.
Which was his idea.
It was not my idea,
It was
dude.
your idea 2 years ago. Or a year ago. You're like, oh, how sick would it be to do a podcast? I was like, oh, I'd be pretty sick.
Alright, and here we
And
are.
then we moved here, and then we started finding all this stuff that was like, oh, maybe we should just do it.
Yeah.
And now we do it, and somehow it's all my idea.
Yeah.
Right?
And we have... No? Okay, I was a part of it.
Oh,
We got some awesome followers. Indie Browning 1. You're a real one. We got Glyphix.
yeah, they followed me on my...
Yeah, on your other ones?
TikTok,
Hey,
yeah.
there you go, man. Okay. Alright. So, before we run out of room here, before we run out of battery, I want to do a cut 5, keep 5 for my wife with a random category.
Okay, but hurry up.
And you can write it down. Oh, why? Because we're running out of battery here?
Yeah.
Well, I can just change the battery if you're okay with it.
I want you to hurry up. I have to be in bed, sir. At like 7.
Alright, so. What category should I choose? Alright, I'll tell you what. We're going to do cut 5, keep 5 Disney couples.
Okay.
Disney couples, and feel free to write them down if you need to. Beast and Belle.
Hold on. I'm gonna keep. Okay.
Beast and Belle.
Okay.
Hercules and Meg. Simba and Nala. Pocahontas and John. Tarzan and Jane. Aladdin and Jasmine. Mulan and Li Shang. Tiana and Naveen. Pongo and Perdita. Ariel and Eric. And then just go like one by one.
Okay, I need you to start over just at the couples in the beginning.
Beast and Belle, Hercules and Meg, Simba and Nala, Pocahontas and John Smith, Tarzan and Jane, Aladdin and Jasmine, Mulan and Li Shang, Tiana and Prince Naveen,
Okay.
Pongo and Perdita, Ariel and Eric.
Alright, I'm done.
Alright, you got it?
Yeah.
Alright, so one by one. You can do cut, keep, or keep, cut.
I'm gonna keep Belle and Beast.
Classic.
I'm gonna cut, because I just put like letters for their names. Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cut Simba and Nala.
You're gonna cut Simba and Nala?
I am.
They're like the hometown heroes.
I'm gonna keep Tarzan and Jane.
Okay, they're classic.
I'm gonna cut Pocahontas and John.
You're gonna, oh, okay,
I'm gonna keep Ariel and Eric.
okay.
I'm gonna cut Aladdin and Jasmine.
You're cutting all the classics, bro. You're cutting like my childhood.
I'm gonna keep Herc and Meg.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut Tiana and Naveen.
You're gonna cut Tiana and Naveen. Are you gonna keep Pongo and Perdita?
I'm gonna cut Pongo and Perdita.
You're gonna cut them?
And I'm gonna keep Mulan and Li Shang.
You're gonna keep Mulan and Li Shang.
Li Shang.
Really? Of all of like the
Yeah.
top 5 ones from like the 90s? You got
No.
Belle. You got Belle and
I got
Beast.
Belle. I got Tarzan. I got Ariel. I got Hercules, and I got Mulan.
Okay.
Only person out of that I really cut was Pocahontas and
Nala.
Aladdin and an animal and a lion.
Oh, okay.
A lion with a lion.
Okay.
Cat with a cat. Okay.
Okay.
That's pretty
You
good.
cut cats and dogs.
Yeah, I did.
You cut Pongo and Perdita.
I did. That's fine.
What would be your guys' cut 5, keep 5 for that list? Let us know in the comments.
I already know half the people he would keep.
Well, I would definitely keep Nala and Simba. I'd probably keep Aladdin and
'cause
Jasmine.
you cry. He cries every year when we watch Lion King.
I can only watch Lion King once a year.
And he cries every time, and he gets pissed if the kids mess up like or interrupt the movie. We can no longer watch it. We have to start over.
I literally stop it and like wait for my time to watch it. It's like a sacred thing for me. It is. I have a memory in 1994 of going to the theater with my parents watching Lion King. I have a memory. I was 4 years old. People say, you have memories before you're 5. I have a memory of watching that movie in the theaters with my parents at the Rainbow Theater in Redlands. It was a one theater. There was one screen. And then after the movie was over, you would walk down this super sketchy fire escape and just potentially end everything after watching Lion King. Or Angels in the Outfield. I watched that one there.
I can't remember that, but he still can't remember to buy me flowers. This is going on a month now.
Haven't you heard that Miley Cyrus song? Just buy yourself flowers.
Why? When I have a man. You know what?
Do you want to give
If I
one?
can buy myself flowers, I don't need you.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you want to be here?
Yes.
Do you want to be around?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then do your job.
Okay.
But he can buy himself a maple bar.
I didn't buy it. I was at the meeting.
What do you mean? You didn't sneak me one home. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. If there's free,
but I would have had
if there's free crap at work, I bring it home.
It would have been like sitting there though for 2 hours.
It's a donut.
True. Okay.
We're not filming anymore. Cut the tape.
Are we done?
Cut the tape.
You cut the tape.
You cut the tape.
Are you seriously done? I had big plans.
My feet are cold.
All right.
Can you feel my sock?
Okay, real fast.
Are your feet warm? Look at this.
Your feet are cold.
And I want
okay,
socks.
last thing while we still got some battery. Okay.
Look, they're pale and purple.
All right, ready?
He doesn't care about
I do care. I do care. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, follow,
Favorite,
share. Did I say share?
You said
I think I said share.
Singer.
Last thing before we end and before the battery dies. Would you rather? I have had this question all day. I'm gonna ask you.
Oh god. Okay.
Would you rather be able to fly at like, I don't know, 60 to 70 miles per hour, or be able to run as fast as you're personally capable with never getting tired? Like you could just run forever and you never get tired, and you can run at top speed. You're not like super fast like the Flash, but you can run. If you can like run as fast as you can, you never get tired. You can just keep running.
I would say fly.
You say fly? I would say run.
I drooled.
Did you? Yeah, I saw something drop. I don't know what it was. I saw something drop.
I drooled. Stop looking. Oh, that's joking.
No.
I drooled.
You okay?
Yeah.
You want to start
I
over?
just swallowed my spit.
Do you want to start over?
Baby.
All right.
That is funny.
That'll be a good blooper though.
That is not.
Well, I won't put it on. I won't. Okay.
Apart.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. If there's any other things you want us to talk about on the podcast, go ahead and let us know in the comments. Leave a like, follow, share, subscribe, favorite, all that stuff. Last thing before we end here today is I want to ask my wife. I've had this question all day. Would you rather be able to fly like 60 or 70 miles per hour or run as fast as you can forever without getting tired?
I would choose to fly.
Why is that?
Because you can see way more.
But what if you get like shot down by like the military?
Oh my god, what if you get shot down running?
You're just running.
What if you run into a fence that you don't see because you're going so fast, like on Final Destination?
I don't.
And your body just goes to the fence and then it just breaks apart into cubes.
I'm not running like 100 miles an hour where I don't see
it. It could happen.
I can run maybe like I could probably run
Yeah.
top speed like 6 miles an hour.
I'd rather fly.
I would choose the running because you never get tired. You could just run wherever.
I'd rather fly though. I'd rather see a lot. I'd rather be flying over the water, flying over mountains, or I'd rather fly.
You do fly 60 miles an hour, so that's
I'd rather fly.
you could cover a lot of ground.
Yeah, I'd rather fly and see a lot of things from above versus just being like, yeah, you can like run up a mountain or a hill, like that's great, and look down.
I would
to
totally
be able to hover, think about all the cool things you see when you're in an airplane. Like think about how things look when you're up that high.
Okay.
And you're looking down.
All
how
of like
beautiful cities look.
the way that like the city blocks are laid out.
Water looks, like all of that. And if you can fly, you can also like just be able like to like have a constant glide at certain points.
But you also wouldn't be able to fly without like getting noticed. Like I'm just the guy who runs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who are you, Forrest Gump?
Just go be a track star. Just go be a track star. Just go join the marathon. Go join the Olympic team for marathon.
No.
Go be an Olympic gold medalist because I can run as fast as I can for 26 miles. Not everyone can run as fast as they can for 26 miles. The dudes from Kenya maybe because they're crazy.
Okay, good for you. You do that.
Yeah.
While I'm enjoying the nice breeze hitting me while I'm up above looking at all the beautiful world.
And then I'm going to read a news article that says, woman who could fly got shot down.
She lived a good life. She lived a good life. She's seen some beautiful things.
Okay. That's respectable.
So.
All right. Well, let us know what else you guys want us to talk about. Let us know any questions we could talk about. Would you rather, agree or disagree? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Anything you guys like. Catch you next time.
You're an idiot.